Hi guys, welcome to Healthy Through the Seasons. Here I will be discussing the AIP autoimmune protocol diet, paleo, and I'm going to be sharing recipes, what I eat in a day, the supplements I'm taking, and all of this is so important for all of us who suffer with autoimmune diseases that attack our body and cause inflammation. And let me tell you, inflammation it's no joke and it's not fun. And so I went to see a naturopathic doctor, and the doctor put me on supplements and said this is probably the best diet for me. And it's really eating good, wholesome, organic foods. I'm going to get into the nuts and bolts of it. I've got to get my glasses. Just one second. I should probably say that, a lot of us who have autoimmune diseases, a lot of it stems from having what they call a leaky gut. And it's when toxins kind of escape from your gut and they get into your body and they attack your body and cause inflammation. So this diet is really designed to heal the gut within, so that you can feel better. And then slowly, once your gut is healed, you can slowly start introducing foods back, and you can see which ones are triggers and which ones aren't. And you'll know if you start feeling inflamed. So anyway, let's get into it. Before I do that, a prime example for me is when I have tomatoes or I have peppers, or I'm trying to think what else. Nightshade vegetables are a huge, huge trigger for me. And I love tomatoes and I love bell peppers. But when I eat them, I immediately start feeling horrible, and all my joints start to get swollen. They feel achy and I just feel miserable. So I grab my laptop, and it's very, very simple. Really, what you can eat is meat, seafood, tons of vegetables, except nightshade vegetables, fruit, and healthy fats. Don't eat grains, legumes, dairy, processed and refined foods, nightshade vegetables, nuts and seeds, no eggs, and no alcohol. This diet is truly an intervention to halt and stop these horrible autoimmune diseases and flare-ups. And so I can tell you from just the few weeks I've been on it, I feel so much better and feeling better. And even though I'm having to change the way I eat, it's worth it, because that pain and the suffering and the swelling, no thank you. Now, this diet I shouldn't have said stop. This diet will not stop your autoimmune disease, but it can certainly help with the flare-ups. And the goal of this diet is to flood the body with good, wholesome nutrients so that in turn, you're eliminating all the bad stuff so that your body can heal. In fact, many of us have micronutrient imbalances and deficiencies, and we may not even know it. So, you will know right away. Like when I started taking my supplements and getting the things that I was lacking in my body back into my body, can you say game changer? And then eating food that is organic, getting rid of all the processed junk, eating food that's really nutrient rich, it has really, really helped with the joint pain and the inflammation. So I'm telling you guys, this diet is a win-win. If you suffer with any autoimmune deficiency or joint pain, you really should try it. Keep in mind, a lot of what we eat, say sugar, foods that have sugar and just a bunch of junk in it, it also plays a part in hormonal imbalances. And I have to tell you, I take full responsibility for my horrible, horrible eating habits. But I also know that having an autoimmune disease also didn't help the situation. So anyway, that's also really important to know, because if you're eating all the wrong things, you're going to be having imbalances off the charts. You know, your hormones are going to be out of whack, which mine were. And I can tell you for a fact, I was so irritable, so irritable. Happy one second, disturbed the next. I didn't know why. And it's because I was just completely a mess. You know, just complete. When I say disturbed, I meant like grumpy or just irritable, and I didn't know why. But I have to tell you, I feel way more like myself after having been on this diet just the last few weeks. You also may be lacking sleep. I myself was not able to sleep well at night, and also that contributes to just everything going downhill. If you're tired, if you're grumpy, if your hormones are out of whack, that can just make for a yo-yo of a day of emotions. You know, happy, you know, like you don't know what's wrong, but you just don't feel like yourself. So sleep, you know, hormonal imbalances, lack of nutrients, and a lot of us with autoimmune diseases have the leaky gut, and you know, we are not absorbing all those good nutrients and vitamins that even us out. You know what I mean? So this diet is just, it's really a win-win. What I'm trying to say is it regulates. This diet really helps regulate everything in a good, wholesome way. Also too, our immune system needs a boost so that we stay nice and healthy. But if you're lacking the essential nutrients, your immune system's going to be kicked down a notch too. So you'll be more prone to getting sick, not feeling well. You get the gist. So now what I'm going to do is share some of the AIP yes foods so that you will know whether this diet is or isn't for you. But they are saying you should eat organ meat. No, I can't do that. But if you like it, go for it. I will do bone broth, but I will not do heart, kidney, liver, or tongue. They recommend that. Okay, meat and poultry, you can have beef, bison, chicken, lamb, mutton, pork, turkey, wild game. You can have fish, you can have anchovies, catfish, cod, halibut, herring, mackerel, mahi-mahi, salmon, snapper, tilapia, trout, and tuna. You can have shellfish, you can have clams, crab, crawfish, lobster, mussels, octopus, oysters, prawns, scallops, shrimp, and squid. For sea vegetables, you can have, guys, I can't pronounce these. Let's just skip those. And for leafy greens, you can have arugula, beet greens, bok choy, carrot tops, collard greens, dandelion greens, endive, herbs, kale, lettuce, mustard greens, Napa cabbage, spinach, Swiss chard, turnip greens, and watercress. Now, for the cruciferous vegetables, you can have arugula, love arugula, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, cabbage, cauliflower, collard greens, kale, I don't know how to pronounce that, I'll skip that one, mustard greens, Napa cabbage, radishes, radicchio, turnips, and watercress. For root vegetables and winter squash, you can have arrowroot, beets, carrots, cassava, I don't even know how to pronounce the next one. I'll skip that one. Pumpkin, squash, rutabagas, sorry. Sweet potatoes, taro, I don't even know how you pronounce that, and yams. Berries, you can have blackberries, blueberries, cranberries, currants, grapes, raspberries, and strawberries. And for citrus fruit, you can have clementines, grapefruit, lemons, limes, mandarin oranges, and oranges. For olives and other high-fat fruits, you can have avocados, black olives, coconuts, green olives. For onions, garlic, and other ones, you can have chives, garlic, leeks, onions, scallions, shallots, spring onions. Other fruits and vegetables, you can have apples, apricots, artichokes, asparagus, bananas, cantaloupes, capers, celery, cherries, coconuts, cucumbers, dates, figs, honeydew melons, kiwi, mangoes, nectarines, okra, papaya, peaches, pears, pineapples, plantains, plums, pomegranates, watermelon, and zucchini. So those are the yes foods. Absolutely no grains, legumes, dairy, or refined and processed sugars and oils. Absolutely zero. Now on AIP, you cannot have eggs, especially the whites, no nuts, no seeds, including cocoa, coffee, and seed-based spices. However, I'm going to get into something my naturopathic doctor said I could have, which is coffee. I have 1 cup a day. I know that is sometimes a trigger for a lot of people. We're trying it out. I'm still doing great, but she is allowing me to have 1 cup of coffee a day, and you will see what I use. Instead of using a dairy creamer, you're gonna see what I use to cream up my coffee. But anyway, that is the one thing I'm having that I'm not supposed to have. But it's a very small cup every morning. No nightshade vegetables, no potatoes. You can have sweet potatoes, that is fine. No tomatoes, eggplants, sweet and hot peppers, cayenne, red peppers, tomatillos, spices derived from peppers, including paprika. You have to be careful. Potential gluten cross-reactive foods like corn, dairy, instant coffee, milk, chocolate, millet, oats, potatoes, rice, soy, brewers, and baker's yeast. That's all a no-go. No alcohol, no aspirin or ibuprofen. Let me tell you, which is what I've lived on for all these years to deal with joint pain, migraines, and now I'm just taking Tylenol. So yeah, none of that. No sweeteners, non-nutritive sweeteners. Yes, all of them, even stevia. You can't have those. No emulsifiers, thickeners, food dyes, processed food chemicals, or other food additives. This is the no-go list. No alcohol. No beer, no wine, no spirits, but however, you can cook with it. No eggs, no coffee, except for perhaps an occasional cup. Yeah, I'm breaking the rule there, but we'll get into that. No grass, no grain-like seeds. No airmath, buckwheat, chia, or quinoa. Dairy, no butter, no buttermilk, butter oil, cheese, cottage cheese, cream, curds, dairy protein, isolates, ghee, heavy cream, ice cream, kefir, milk, sour cream, whey protein isolate, no whipping cream, and no yogurt. No legumes, no processed vegetable oils, no canola oil, no corn oil, no cottonseed oil, no palm oil, no peanut oil, no safflower oil, soybean oil, or sunflower oil. No goes. Absolutely no processed chemicals or ingredients. No, what does that say? No nuts and seeds. No nightshades derived or spices derived from nightshades. That is very important. And that's about it. Now take a look at this and screenshot it if you have to. This is sort of what your plate proportions are supposed to look like. So when you're constructing your plate to eat, you want to make sure that you have nutrient-dense protein, which means you want organic, grass-fed, or pasture-raised food. Organic. You want to be eating a ton of vegetables. So you really want to try to aim for eating 3 servings per meal to meet your 8 a day minimum. You also want to mix up your raw vegetables with cooked vegetables. You kind of want to mix it up so you get the best of both worlds. You want to eat a lot of rich, nutrient-packed fruit. So I would eat a lot of berries and citrus, and if you do a combination of those, you get the most bang for your buck. Now, when you are choosing a high quality fat for cooking and your dressings, you want to render fats from grass-fed or pasture-raised animals, high quality cold pressed extra virgin olive oil, avocado oil, coconut oil, or grass-fed butter or ghee. Now, I was told that sauerkraut and pickles are to be considered like a probiotic for your body. So adding in a little bit of sauerkraut or pickles is supposed to be good for you. And now I know it's expensive when you go to the store, but fresh herbs when you're cooking are the best for you. Herbs that you have in your cupboard that are AIP approved. You do not want pepper and other junk in your seasonings. So anyway, that's sort of the nuts and bolts to get you going if you're interested. Disclaimer, not a doctor, not a healthcare professional at all. This is just sort of stuff that I've learned and that the naturopathic doctor recommended for me. So always do your due diligence, do your research, and see if this diet is right for you, and check with your doctor. You know what I mean? So anyway, I will get into more stuff down the line, but now I'm just going to jump into sort of a fun part of the video with some new items that I have found to make things yummy. So my goals for this channel really are just to share my journey, to share what's working for me. And I may do episodes like what's in my cabinet, where I take you and I show you all the AIP approved items that make cooking so much easier and more flavorful and tasty. I may do a what's in my refrigerator, where I show you my go-tos for any given day. I will also be sharing recipes, what I eat for breakfast, what I eat for lunch, what I eat for dinner, good, wholesome, nutrient-packed snacks. And what else? I'm going to be sharing probably my supplements. I don't know, maybe even cookware, dishware, bottleware that makes this lifestyle easier. A lot of this is meal prepping. I will tell you that right off the bat. We'll get into that another day, but yeah, I've got tricks up my sleeve for just about everything. So stay tuned for that. And now we're gonna morph into some video I did earlier, and we'll wrap this video up after that. And anyway, I hope you guys will join me on my journey. I have my own little cabinet right here with all my new stuff that pertains to paleo. And I just thought I would share. Let's see, hold on. To share this with you guys, because I know a lot of people are gonna say, you're not really doing AIP if you're having coffee. However, my naturopathic doctor is allowing me to. She said, you only have 1 cup a day, so it's just limit it to a very small cup. And then I said, oh, so can I have dairy? She goes, no, no dairy at all. And I thought, oh my gosh, because I am a coffee and cream girl. No sugar, just coffee and cream. It's what I look forward to every morning when I get up. And I'm like, okay, I knew I could do this diet, but when she said no coffee, I'm like, I don't know about that. I need my coffee. I had to get creative, and I found this. Hello, game changer. It is organic coconut cream powder. It's ketogenic, paleo, and it has MCT oils. It's certified, can't talk today. Certified organic, dairy-free, vegan, no added sugar, high in MCTs, tastes delicious. You can use this in your coffee. So if you are a tea drinker and you're missing the dairy, oh my gosh. Like I said, game changer. I'm telling you guys, this coconut powder tastes so good. I will admit I ate some out of the bag and just kind of went, in my mouth. And one day I was doing that and I was wearing black and my husband came in the kitchen. He goes, "Why do you have powder all over your shirt?" I'm like, "Because I ordered this from Amazon and this is a guilty pleasure, okay? Leave a girl alone." I'm just joking, but I'm telling you, in my coffee, hello. But I gotta tell you guys are gonna laugh when I tell you this. So before I came across this product, and I'll link it below for you guys, I was telling my husband, I said, "I'm so upset. I love coffee. I just love it. I have to have cream. I cannot drink straight up black coffee." And so guess what he came up with, you guys? The Bananaccino. So if you're wondering what a Bananaccino is, that was our name we deemed for this new concoction. Make your coffee, and then you take an organic banana, and you just take, I don't know, let's see, probably like this much, just a little bit, okay? And you throw it in a blender with your coffee. OMG. It makes my coffee almost like a creamy cappuccino. Who knew? And so I can't believe my husband came up with that. Oh, and then he will sometimes, when he gets it all blended up, he'll do a pinch of Himalayan salt. And so I'm going to insert some footage here from when he did it. I think he did this video for you guys like a couple days ago. So I'll insert that so you can see this, how this Bananaccino is made. So good. And if you guys do this diet and you have to have your coffee, I mean, hey, hello. I gotta say something, because you're giving up all your guilty pleasures, dairy, cheese, snacks, all that kind of stuff. And you're eating clean, whole food. So I'm like, you know what? And it's to heal, it's for a good reason. It's to heal a leaky gut. It's to see what foods kind of trigger you and your inflammation. So I get that. And coffee supposedly is a trigger. I've been doing really good. The inflammation is coming down, so I think it's okay. And she thinks it's okay. So if she had said, "Liz, you cannot have coffee, period," I would have followed her rules. But she is giving me the liberty to have 1 cup. So That's really my one guilty pleasure every day. But also too, so if I run out of bananas or the powder, I can do this organic heavy coconut cream. And this is actually really good. I mean, you can literally take a spoon and take a bite and you will want another bite. So I got to be careful with this, but this is really, really good in coffee and tea. Now, supposedly chicory root roasted granules are okay, I've heard. So we ordered some on Amazon. We have not tried it. But I think what we're going to do with this one is a pour over with our, what is it called? Oh my goodness, what is it called? French press. I think you put these in and you do the French press with this. And then of course, once I do that, I could go in with this coconut cream, my coconut powder, or I could just do the Bananaccino. You really have to educate yourself on what other people are doing that is making the food wonderful and tasty so you don't feel like you're missing out on anything. And I watched a YouTube gal who is on the AIP diet, and she just kept talking about coconut aminos. Now, I've never tried this, but apparently it's the original soy-free alternative to soy sauce. So good. I will tell you that my husband made a salad dressing the other night, and I think it was oil, balsamic vinegar, and a splash of coconut aminos. Guys, I'm like, can I have some more salad? That dressing is amazing. Oh, and I think he threw in a little lemon juice and some Himalayan salt. It was divine. It was so good. Now, also on this diet, you want to drink a lot of water. And especially with me, because I'm taking a lot of supplements, she said it's really important to keep hydrated. Also too, for your skin, your hair, your nails, I have really dry cuticles. They're always like snagging and peeling on things. And I gotta tell you, this water, keeping hydrated, drinking the teas she's recommending, it's all helping me tremendously. And anyway, it really helps to have cute bottles. I know this sounds so weird, but I haven't even opened these. I got a bunch of different ones, but I like drinking out of a cute bottle. It really helps me want to drink the water when I've got a cute bottle. I know it's weird, but that's so me. I was watching this girl on YouTube, and she was on the AIP diet, and one of her videos was like favorite snacks on AIP, and she said you really want to look for clean snacks where it's all organic and it's maybe no more than like a few ingredients, 3 or 4 ingredients or 5, but it's all approved on the AIP or paleo. So she recommended these puffs, and I was like, puffs? What kind of puffs are we talking about? Anyway, it's called Lesser Evil Sinful Taste. I ordered myself a box because she said they were that good. Check it out. So they're called paleo puffs. And oh, I don't have my glasses, but there's just but a few ingredients, and they do taste a little coconutty. When I ate the first one, I was like, I don't know what the big deal is. But after I had 3, after I had 4, these grew on me. And so my daughter saw me eating some of these yesterday for a little snack, and she said, can I try one? And her first initial thought was, it's okay. And then she said, can I have another one? And I said, sure. And then she said, can I have another one? I said, okay. Get your own. That's what I was thinking. Anyway, we shared one of these, and we downed it, so she went and got another one. But anyway, she liked them. It's really weird. You eat a few, and you want more. So these are actually pretty good. I will recommend these, but they're paleo puffs. USDA organic with Himalayan pink sea salt, grain-free with organic coconut oil. So, if you're on the paleo diet, try these. You might like them. Seasoning up your food is really important because you cannot have a lot of the store-bought seasonings because a lot of them contain pepper, and pepper is a no-go. You cannot have pepper. So I went to a health food store and their seasonings were very reasonably priced. I thought they were going to be like $8 or $9 a bottle. No, they were like, $3, $4 a bottle. But I got AIP paleo powder. I don't know if you guys can see that. And it's all-purpose seasoning. Anyway, all organic stuff. Then I got this one. It's called Gathered Threads. It's Tuscan sage and rosemary with sea salt. Super good. And then I got one that's thyme. And then I got some pink Himalayan sea salt. So when I go to season my salads or my meats, or even if I'm doing guacamole, I may throw some of this in. Oh, and garlic powder or onion powder, I think. But really, that's kind of my staple for seasoning up my food. But yes, everything's going great. I am literally down a pant size. I can't believe it. And the best part, the inflammation, it's literally going down. It's helping my knees. I'm on the right path, so I'm so happy. All right, guys, that'll wrap this video up. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.